Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. As you can see, I am displaying my face. I rarely ever show my face. And I'm doing this for you guys because it is my birthday. So to all of you Sagittariuses out there who are celebrating your birthday this month, or your birthday is today or tomorrow, I just want to say happy birthday to all of you. And don't make fun of me because I don't know where my camera is. So I'm just going to just chat it up with you guys. You guys know my normal spiel. So for all of you who have recently subscribed to the channel, I'm sending you guys so much love and light. To all of you who donated to the channel, thank you so much. To all of you who book reading sessions, twin flame healing sessions, Akashic record sessions, I'm just proud of all of you for doing the work. To my new subscribers, to my soul sisters, soul brothers, for those of you who reached out to tell me happy birthday, whether it be a call or social media, I just want to say thank you so much. With COVID and everything else, it's just that we got to make the best of what we can, right? So I want to, come in and give you guys communication in regards to the 1221 portal tomorrow. So tonight I will be doing some affirmations and intentions for myself. And that's to bring in the new age of Aquarius. And I want you guys to consider to do the same thing, whatever you need to release, whatever you need to let go of. And, you guys, if you need crystals, crystal packs, herbal packs, go and check the website, Chrissy Crystal Indigo. Or, if you need to book a session, I am open, I am available. You can check out my website at www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. But don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, because I will be posting more and more updates as we gear into the age of Aquarius. All right, that 1221 portal energy. So for the collective, I asked Spirit to show me what we are working on, what we're being guided towards in regards to the 1221 portal. So, what the divine masculine, the divine feminine, what are we working on collectively? What's happening within our connections? A lot of us have recently experienced tower moments, and and we're still feeling these huge waves of ascension, light codes, downloads. I know around my crown chakra, even my root, I just been feeling all this extra energy. Even my heart chakra has been like on fire. Even with me wearing my crystals, it's just been like, I don't know, purging the energy. You let me know below how it resonates for you, but I'm going to dive into the reading and you let me know if this is resonating with your current situation or not. All right. And so this is tuned into the collective, whether you're in separation, whether you're in union, something in this reading is going to be for you. So in regards to the collective, the first card out we got is the Two of Pentacles, but this is also the energy that wanted to show itself. You see, we have the infinity symbol. You see, we have the Pentacles, which represents Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we also have the people in the background that's not even paying attention to what this, show is that this individual is trying to put on. Two talks about choices. And so with this energy, and you can watch some of the other channels on YouTube, we're getting this energy of, the divine masculine is starting to realize, or the divine feminine, that the person they're putting a show on for, or the people they're giving the most attention to, really don't deserve it. Like, the energy should be put where it should be reciprocated. You know what I mean? So, for example, with the divine masculine and divine feminine is always trying to get the divine masculine to say, like, I'm your true destined partner, right? I love you unconditionally. I'm there for you unconditionally. Everything else doesn't matter. Materialistic, big house, none of that stuff matters. It's about, our journey. It's about what we're being called to do in regards to raising, the vibration of the planet. And now the divine masculine is starting to see, like, what? I put all this energy and effort in things that didn't no longer, serve me or grow me. And I sat there and abandoned the divine feminine. And the divine feminine was where I needed to be all along. And this could be vice versa. You can, switch the roles. But this is that energy, like, man, like, I've been putting on this show and putting on this, front for everybody, when this was my true, genuine, person, right? And so the next card out that came out is the Seven of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Two of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, the earth element. This is the water element. And so, we have seven. So we've been seeing sevens a lot. And that's in regards to our awakening, our spirituality. But again, we have this individual like making all of these choices, trying to figure it out. But the most important things are being left behind. And so, Spirit is asking, whoever this resonates with, because this is the collective part, when you make your choices, choose with integrity. When you want to, add value to your life or add things to your life, ask yourself, how long will this stand in my life? Is it for the long haul or is it just for the moment? And you can see in the card how the female is just looking like in disgust, like I just can't believe the materialistic things and karma, things, karmic partners, energy, that's more important than I am. And here I sat, still waiting for you, right? And so this is that energy. This is really beautiful, right? The next card out, because it's beautiful because it's showing how the divine feminine feels from the 2 to the 7, right? We have the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords, it's like either come correct. You guys hear me say this all the time, or don't come at all. With the Queen of Swords, I can communicate. I can talk to you. But excuse my French, you won't bullshit me. And so this is the energy that we're getting to. Like, I know my worth. I know my power. I know where I stand. I know I'm abundant. And I don't have to really be that emotional. I can come from a logical standpoint. Because before, I was super emotional and had my heart on my sleeve and very empathic and very, compassionate. But where did that get me? You understand? Where did that get us? That didn't work. So I have to be logical with you. I have to communicate, from my truth, because that's the only way you'll understand, what this journey is about, what we've been through, what's happening with our connection. This is amazing. A lot of the divine feminines are going to start really standing in their power after tomorrow. It's going to be a huge switch like that, like overnight for some. All right. The overall energy, we got the Tower, and it's funny because I get like the astrology.com emails, and then my daily card was the Tower. And so I really don't like to share about my personal experience with my, divine counterpart. But, we hit a Tower moment, and it's one of the worst Tower moments I think we've ever had to experience. And again, my divine counterpart is a little lost in the sauce. Don't know what a twin flame is. Know we have a special connection. But again, elevator not going all the way up to the top. So with this Tower moment, we have, I think that's 14, if I'm not mistaken, or 16. It could be 4. Yeah, 14. But with the Tower moment, you see that divine couple like really being broken down to be built back up, like, righting their wrongs. Like, this is the overall energy of why everything is happening, because we need you to understand why this connection is important. And it's not about, we're getting married towards the end of this, we're going to have kids towards the end of this. This is about what we bring to the world, how we represent our gifts to the world, how we as light workers and star seeds, earth angels, mystics, witches, however you resonate under the spiritual umbrella, do our work together within the world. And again, you could be a divine feminine and be a light worker, and your divine counterpart could be a star seed. It's different, right? And again, in your soul contract, that's where you find out what are you supposed to do together? What are you supposed to do together? What are you supposed to, change within the world? And again, with my divine counterpart, in many past lives, my divine counterpart just wouldn't listen. And in past lives, he's lost his life to situations because he wouldn't listen. And I was always there, like guiding. And here we are in this life. And it's crazy how I remember some of the visions from the past life. And I'm just like, and still, you don't want to listen, right? And so it's like, sometimes you got to get that strength to say, you know what? I'm gone. Not saying you don't hold space for them in your heart. But with these connections, and I have to be honest, sometimes they can take a mental, they can deplete you mentally and emotionally, because you're running around trying to figure out how to put it together. You're running around when you just need to stop, surrender, and allow divine to do whatever divine needs to do. Because as divine feminines, we will continue to go on our journey. We will continue to do what we're called to do. And as we vibrate high, as we light the way, our divine masculines will follow suit. Because you've seen it in your own situations where you start to get into your power. You're doing your thing. You're in your light working duties. And all of a sudden, here comes divine masculine. Hey, you remember me? Like, all of a sudden, you're magnetically snapped back together. Because for some of the connections, you know, it's in your soul contract where don't let us get too far from each other. Don't let it get so bad to where we don't complete what we're supposed to complete. Does that make sense? And so with this Tower moment, it really has come in and shaken the divine masculine and really allowed the divine feminine to pull back and say, enough. I'm more than enough. I'm amazing. I'm doing what I'm called to do. And I'm fucking beautiful, right? I am enough. And so that's the energy that the collective is going through. And under that, we have the star, right? Divine source, God, spirit, making sure that self-love energy to yourself is more important. And making sure that you're strong enough so your emperor is ready to do what they're called to do. But they can't come forward until they've done their work, or you're going to keep on being hurt. You're going to keep on being in these cycles and cycles and cycles. You have to have the strength. Because I'm speaking of myself as well, we have to have the strength to say, I surrender. Whatever you want for my divine counterpart, so be it. And divine feminines, you guys have beautiful spiritual gifts. So you've seen glimpses of certain things. And you've communicated that to your divine counterpart. But again, if the elevator is not hitting all floors, you gotta wait till all the lights are on, right? So with that being said, we're gonna dive into the energy that wanted to show itself, okay? So the first card out is justice. So there will be justice. Justice is number 9. 9 talks about completion. There will be some apologizing. There will be some I'm sorries. There will be some I didn't understand what we were. Regardless if divine feminine told divine masculine or not, there will be justice coming out of this because, you know, as we're gearing into the age of Aquarius, things are changing, things are shifting. Your divine masculines are getting their information as well. And they won't have no choice but to, you know, revert back to you when they start seeing things, when they start, you know, witnessing the synchronicities, when they start having these energetic like feelings and downloads and light codes. You know what? My divine feminine told me about this years ago or months ago. I need help. I need support. The next energy out is the Two of Wands. A lot of you are going to be power couples within your spiritual work, within your light worker duties, however it resonates. You guys are looking into the globe together, changing the world, making a difference. This is so beautiful for you guys. The next card out is the Nine of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. That was Aries, Leo, Sag energy. With this, it talks about no more are you being a doormat for anyone. No more are you taking care of anyone else. It's time for the roles to be reversed. It's time for you to be taken care of. All right. The next card out is the Two of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So with the Two of Swords, this talks about, for some, the divine masculine didn't really, you know, didn't really slip, because we do have soulmates out there, as well as we have our twin flame counterpart if we come into contact with them this lifetime. But we do have our soulmates. And so for some, it's going to be that energy where, you know, they are worried that they're losing you to somebody else because somebody else really, you know, checks all the boxes, right? And so it's either, you know, your divine masculine against a soulmate, a twin flame against a karmic. However it resonates for your specific situation, this is what's happening. Like now, when you have the chance to have me to just us one. You didn't appreciate that. Now we have this happening. And so now what do? I mean, you'll be divinely guided the right way anyway, but this is going to bring fear into your divine counterpart. Like, I'm losing my divine feminine. I can't believe this. I'm losing my divine feminine. And that's why divine feminine, when I say just hold space, but continue to do you, you can go date, you can go talk, do whatever. Because when you just sit there, your divine counterpart is in comfortable mode. Oh, they're not going anywhere. They'll be back, they'll just be waiting for me till I come back from the next argument. And for some, they have narcissistic traits. My divine counterpart got some narcissistic traits. And that's things that they have to heal from. Don't forget, empaths draw in narcissists all the time. And I was like, how can you be a narcissist and a twin flame? But the narcissist thing wasn't nothing but clarity as of recently. And so it's like, you need to heal that because you're going down the wrong road, right? The next card out, we have the King of Wands. Confident, optimistic, know what they want out of life, been, healing, standing in their power. This is what we are embarking on. We're already in Sagittarius season. We're going into Capricorn season in a couple of days. We got the shift tonight. We got the new age of Aquarius upon us. I mean, there's beautiful things happening, but for us spiritual beings, it's taking a toll on our bodies. I felt like I've been walking on air today. I'm just like, why am I feeling so light? Why am my head hurt? Why is my back? Why do I feel rumbling by my root? It's, root chakra. It's a lot of energy that last night I had to pray and say, okay, bring it in a little slow, bring it in a little slow, bring it in a little easy, because my body is not taking this well, right? So you guys let me know how that part resonated for you. And again, I'll remind you guys, don't go into my comment sections talking about how I'm never going to leave my divine counterpart. All right, well, then you will always be in separation. Because it's not about leaving your divine counterpart. It's about you taking the lead and doing your work, what you're called to do. Because clearly they ain't caught up yet. Right? And for those of you, we do have people who are in union, really enjoying their experience. And I'm proud of you guys. Again, we all signed up, in our soul contract to be with our divine counterpart in different ways, right? All right. So for the divine masculine and twin flame oracle spread, first card out, we have patience. And I know I get a divine feminine, like, how much more patient do you want me to be? Like, we have healing. They're scared of this connection. They've always been, like, the way you make them feel, the way you open their heart chakra, the way you make them vulnerable when they are around you. Like, they can put up a fight all they want to. And that's why, comment or like if you agree, it's so hard for your divine counterpart to look you in your eyes. Because you see right through them. The next is unawakened. So for those divine counterparts who are still unawakened, they're getting that shift come 12/21 going forward. Again, there'll be a role reversal. And divine timing. This card also came out in the energy that wanted to show itself. And so the divine masculines are just like, you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll be. I'm leaving it up to divine. But this also talks about how divine timing is at play with supporting your divine counterpart. Okay? For divine feminine, the first card out is forgiveness. And I know divine feminine, it's like, how many times do I have to forgive just to be ghosted again, just to go through it all over again? And it's okay, because again, your work is not going unnoticed. And that is why divine feminine, you consistently stay blessed. You consistently get blessings. You consistently be put in the right place at the right time. Continue to do your work. Don't allow what your divine masculine is lacking to affect what you got going on. All right? Stuck. So a lot of the divine feminines feel stuck, like, okay, like, which way do I go? What is happening? Like, can I just be through it already? Right? And so you can be honest. If you have those energies and you feel that way, that's normal. Because it's like, for some of you, you've been in these connections for 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. And you're just like, okay, what is happening? I know I'm supposed to do the work. I'm trying to guide you through. I'm trying to support you, but I feel like you just still lost in the sauce. Cycles. So divine feminine is ready to break the cycles. This full moon, there's going to be a lot of information, a lot of clarity about this connection, about what needs to happen, about, you know, your past life traumas that you both are working through together, like certain things like that. But with this full moon energy coming, it's going to be something huge where you understand why these cycles were so important. All right. Release. And so again, with tonight, preparing for the age of Aquarius, I want you all to just do a huge release. Just let go, let God, write your affirmations and intentions out. And for the first time, do not tie your divine masculine into your intentions, into your affirmations. Make it about you. Self-love is the best love. Whatever you do, regardless, your divine counterpart feels that energy and is guided right to you. And if that doesn't happen, then guess what? You'll be guided to the right twin flame. That is your twin flame. Like, it's not, it sucks because you wasted all this time, right? Like, oh, I've been putting all this work and this ain't my twin flame, you know. But the lessons you've learned, the growth you've gained, the abundance you've received by being put on your path, that's what's important, right? And so, again, take the divine masculine out of it. And this time, what is it that divine feminine need? What is it divine feminine want to do? What is it that spirit is calling for divine feminine at this moment? Lead me, guide me, show me. Align me with the divine love that vibrates on my same wavelength, on my same vibration. I am open. Right? So the overall energy, we have regret. And so there's a lot of regretful energy floating around, and I get it, right? Because it's like one day after another, one day after another. Like, you get those spurts of moments where you think they're seeing the light, then you go back to the same thing, and you get the spurts of moments where you think they're changing and they show you the same thing, you know. That's why it's important to vibrate high. Like, don't allow your divine counterpart to lead in this connection. You're the divine feminine, you lead, and your divine masculine wants to be in control so much of everything, and they're so fearful of just letting go and just letting God, right? The energy that wanted to show itself, winter, divine timing also, return, metamorphosis, fall, mute, and understanding. Got that? And so again, guys, let me know how this is resonating for you, or if this energy shows up for your 1221 portal, okay? In the Moonology spread, for divine masculines, we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. And then we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So there's a lot of fire being lit under the divine masculine's tail at the moment. For divine feminine, we have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Equal reciprocity, equal balance, equal give and take, right? This is beautiful, okay? And we have, hold on, for the overall energy, I can't believe I almost forgot that. Be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. If you don't feel it, don't do it. If you do not feel it, don't do it. There's a lot of equal reciprocity and equal balance and give and take on the way, because under that I see a win-win outcome is forecast. All right? So you guys, let me know how that is resonating for you. Let's dive into the Work Your Light Oracle. First card out for divine masculine is take a break. It says a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So again, a lot of the divine masculines, karmic situations doesn't always have to be another female, another person. It can also be their work. Anything that keeps them away from the connection or brings friction to the connection is a karmic situation. And so their jobs, what they've been doing in regards to their work, has put a rift into your connection, right? So for divine feminine, it says get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So this is what has been, you know, been called for all of us to do, a get grounded. I've been meditating every single night, no matter what time it is. And the messages that it's like God continues to talk to me even when I'm praying after I've meditated and giving me more information. And so it's important for all of you to tune in and really step into your spiritual gifts, where you're being aligned, where you're being called to. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Next card out for divine feminine, play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And so with this, it's like, okay, divine masculine, I'm used to what you're doing. I'm used to you not figuring it out. I'm used to you being lost in the sauce. I can't be low vibrational or stressed out about this connection. I know there's more to life. I know there's more to life than working. I know that you can create the abundance that you want to create by doing what you're called to do in your life path and purpose. Hey, you don't want to listen to me? Okay, no problem. But I'm going to be happy. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to go play in the snow. I want to, you know, live life. It's like for the divine feminine, even, you know, from January until now, and that's last January, it's been on the grind, working. And divine feminine is like, you know what? No, I don't know. If it doesn't serve me or grow me, I don't want to be attached to it. And if it doesn't, you know, make me feel aligned, I don't want any parts of it. If it's not aligned, I don't have time. Simple. Okay. Overall energy, soul family. So it says, calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. And again, I explained to my client earlier, hey, I was nervous, but I reached out to one of my soul sisters, first time I ever done it, when I got to my new location. And I was just like, hey, you wanna, you know, I was so nervous, but it was beautiful. Like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, all right, cool. And it was a great experience to sit there, chat, and like have someone actually understand the terminology that we both were using. And, you know, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be all about spiritual. Like I said, go out there, go shop, go have fun, shake a tail feather, do whatever you know, are called to do. You see how I come on the channel. I'm not dressed in shrubs, robes, and looking all, you know, holier than thou. This is how spirit wants me to communicate, to be my authentic self. And this is how more people are comfortable with connecting with me and talking with me. And that's the same way they're going to be comfortable talking with you, because you're being who you are. You're not putting on a whole act because you want to feel credible. If you don't like what I'm saying with me and the way I am and dress and how I look right now, then I'm sorry that I don't look too spiritual for you. But I guarantee you, I can tell you some things that you weren't even ready for, you know, like my clients, like that's why they come to me. That's why we communicate. That's why I connect with all 5,000 plus of you. It's because I keep it a buck. I'm not going to be on there telling you what you want to hear. If I hear you sigh and say like, oh, I thought he was thinking, no, like this is what's going on. This is what's happening. And this is what needs to be done to correct it. I'm not going to feed you bullcrap. You want somebody to feed you bullcrap, go call 1-800-PSYCHICS, because that's not what you're going to get here. And I'm not a psychic. You don't see that on my page at all. My name is Chrissy, the Crystal Indigo. Right? And so this is the information that's coming out. And then under that, we have awakening, right? It's beautiful how it plays out. And then we have Council of Light, or Council of the Earth, or Keepers of the Earth, right? We're really ascending, and I know a lot of you are feeling that energy, and it's tough. It's really strong today. It's getting stronger and stronger as we gear into the age of Aquarius. So I'm using the Lightworker Oracle spread for Divine Masculine. The card out is the second ray of wisdom, number 2. The second ray of wisdom. I think this card came out for Divine Feminine the other day. If you guys want to, like, you know, go check that. Sorry, my hair a little frisky. If you want to go check that video out, because I know a lot of you guys watch that too as well. So this is number 2. Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit just so you can understand. All right. So with this is the second ray of wisdom. And you guys know these words are like so small. Okay. So the second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of living wisdom It says, straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction. It says, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life work. It says it brings the opportunity to heal, nurture, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. It says the spiritual master known as the Buddha is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessing of this ray of light from the universe. And so it's not a coincidence that Divine Masculine got this, because a lot of the Divine Masculines are fighting their awakening. They're fighting through their dark night of the soul, and they're going to really have a couple aha moments when, you know, either you can surrender willingly or you can just get tore up from the floor up until you decide to surrender. You guys know a piece of my story. I told you I was hanging upside down like a vampire in my room until one day I was just like, what do you want? Like, that's all. When they hear those words, that's it. And then when you give your communication, okay, just don't scare me. Just bring it in easy. And after that, it's been fine. Right? And so Divine Masculines are getting that wisdom. They're getting that light. They're getting that information. And I feel for a lot of Divine Feminines, you're going to get some apologies coming around really soon. Because for some of the Divine Masculines, they treated you like crap. And this is not a Divine Masculine beatdown channel. It's not, you know, this is not what that is. But we have to call a spade a spade. And for the collective that I'm tuning into, the Divine Masculines really took it into the Divine Feminine. Right? All right. So for Divine Feminine, you have Reassurance of the Golden Light, number 36. 3 and 6 is 9. So let's see what information we're getting from this. And you guys can like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Okay. All right. Okay. So we got 36, and I'm going to Divine Talents. And Divine Talents is very important too as well, because I think that came out in the overall message. Okay, so Reassurance of the Golden Light. So the golden light comes to you as a gift of grace and reassurance. It is an embrace from the universe, an expression of divine comfort, and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. They are held in the peaceful hand of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and beautifully than you might expect. So again, like, your cards are your cards. And for the Divine Feminine, like, we always hear our Divine Masculine say like, oh, you know, it's over. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, we're done. Like, we hear all of those over and over and over again when we go through our separations, right or wrong. Like, be honest. Like, this is a channel of truth. And you really think like that's the last time. Like, that's the last time. Like, my divine, you know, counterpart is gone forever. And as you start to heal and as you start to really work on yourself, who comes trotting back around? It's the magnetic energy that draws us back to each other, because we have purpose, we have mission, we have things that we need to work through, right? Okay. Overall energy, Divine Talent. This is for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, okay? So with Divine Talent, it says you are a talented soul. Over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities. It says to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. It says your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. It says your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own. It says to have their own inestimable value. It says do not be afraid to use them. what have we just been communicating? I mean, when your cards are your cards, when you ask Spirit, when you put the intention out for how you want the reading to go and what you need the collective to know, it comes out right every time. It never fails. Sorry guys, my hair is a little fluffy. It never fails, right? Because we're doing what, you know, we're called to do when it comes to our divine talents, when it comes to our gifts, when it comes to everything. And it's like, as you are afraid, they lock up. When you are open, your gifts flow naturally and you begin to learn. And again, with the office space, I am going to start holding classes here, maybe 6 students at a time, you know, as long as it's along the COVID like restrictions and guidelines. But at the end of the day, it's like everything you have is within you already. You don't have to force, you don't have to push, you don't have to wonder what's happening. And, you know, your gift of discernment is very, very important at this time, because now as we're elevating, as we're, you know, being prepared to rise up to the age of Aquarius in a few hours, it's like, you know, I need to understand who's important in my life, who needs to be around me, and who's just here to take and suck up information and not support to the movement. You understand? Because it's some people isn't always around because they think you're so amazing. They want to learn what they want to learn and they want to move on, and that's fine too. But let me know that's your intention, or I'll already know that's your intention before you know, we go further. I had someone tell me, like, it's crazy, like, you don't feel a way that, like, when this person was around you, like, they were asking questions and, like, all in your face, and then now, like, you guys don't work together anymore, like, you never heard from them again. I said, people serve their purpose. Do you not think I didn't think I would communicate or talk to this person when they left? I know your intention when you come into my space. When I meet someone, because I'm learning and growing, and I've only been on my journey full on 2 years, right? I had my awakening in 2018, but I know who's meant to stay and who's not. I know who have good intention and who doesn't. It's me who gives you the test, who gives you the chances. And when you decide you want to move differently or do something else, okay. But you will understand, like, what our initial meeting was for in the first place. Because a lot of you awaken others when you meet them, when you see them. And there's a reason I don't look, you know, people in their eyes when I meet them, because of that reason. It's not about when I meet somebody, oh, it's so amazing to meet you. Who sent you? That's my first thought now, because we know what we can do. Who sent you? What's wrong with this one, right? Because we attract the, you know, broken healers, those who have the healing gift, and those who, you know, work with their hands and things like that. And again, I'll show you guys, if you guys want to know if you got that healing ability, check out them M's on your palms. You see them M's on your palms? Feel that heat, feel that glow. Check that out. Ow. I'm so silly. I mean, it's my birthday. I got the right to be a little silly today. But that's the reason, you know, like, you have to learn how to separate yourself, how to give people their space to get their, you know, excuse my French, their shit right. And at the end of the day, we're evolving. We don't have time to sit there and explain to grown folks what you're doing wrong over and over and over and over again. I don't care if you're 15 or you're 55. Like, be compassionate, be considerate. If someone tells you, you know, don't move different, right? So the last deck that I am using is Beyond Lemuria, and I got this card idea from Conscious Evolution Journey, and she's like my girl. Like, she don't know me personally, but I am always on her channel. Like, if you guys want to see another channel that's really amazing, Conscious Evolution Journey, tell her I sent you over there. Like, she's on point. All right, so excuse me, for the collective, for Divine Masculine, the card is Vulnerability, number 56. 11. 5 and 5 is 10, 1 is 11. So vulnerability. So they're being asked to show their emotions, be more emotional, like, let someone in, let, your heart be open, vulnerability, because the divine masculines just have this hard, like rough outer exterior around their heart, and they just are afraid to just open up and allow, even not just the divine feminine, but just, people in general. It's like, who hurt you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why? What's wrong with you, right? When it gets to the point where it's like you can't even smile, like it's not that bad, right? And so they're being asked to, open up, vulnerability, like show, express emotions. And this is what is happening within the age of Aquarius. You saw those, cups spreads that came out, or cup cards that came out, because, divine feminine don't have a problem with opening their heart, opening their emotions, saying how they feel, sharing, spiritual gifts and ideas and things like that to help their divine counterpart. If the divine counterpart isn't ready, if divine counterpart isn't open, then, it's hard. And I get it. Like, they've had some tough inner wounds to really work through. And we don't know the demons they're fighting because we want to be respectful and not tune into their personal space and look into what's happening. But when you get those visions, you see glimpses, you hear them tell you, like, I need you, I love you, like whatever in the 5D, because that's when they're open, that's when they feel safe. But it's to the point where they're now getting the courage, getting the strength to express it in the 3D, okay? The next card out is Evolution 24, 4 and 2 is 6. And so this is what divine feminine is focused on, like the evolution of the planet, raising the vibration, like doing, our light work and spirit and, and star seed duties, like what we're called to do, what we're ready for, raising the vibration of the planet, diving into our life path and purpose missions. We all have started, for the most part, our spiritual business. Like, that's what we're focused on, because this is what helps. This is what helps keep, the world vibrating. And this is what we signed up for. You can look at any past life or Akashic records, and in your file, if that's what's meant to come out during that session, you signed up for this. You signed up to be here at this time to help because of what you've went through in other past lives, right? This is beautiful. Evolution. Collectively, divine feminine and divine masculine, soul, star, chakra. It says merging with the divine, merging with the divine. So this is the overall message, merging with the divine. This is what all of this is about, and it makes me smile because it's like when I'm shuffling the cards and they're flying out, I just turn them over and like place them, because I don't want to complicate the session, the reading. I want you guys to be in awe, just like me. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. So this is like only clarifying, what we communicated to spirit first. What's happening with the age of Aquarius? Where are we shifting to, to what do we need to do as a collective? And we're merging with the divine. That means all of our chakras are becoming aligned. All of, our light codes and downloads have finally settled. And with me and my soul sister, I guarantee you, if you guys go to one of your doctor's appointments, they're going to tell you you're lacking vitamin B deficiency. All of a sudden, I'm lacking vitamin B deficiency. Then also, I reach out to my soul sister, and at the same time, I'm like, vitamin B? I'm like, they gave us one of them downloads that knocked us, back a few. And so I immediately went and got my, vitamin B, because I take vitamins. I don't do medicine. And, the doctor was laughing when he was like, well, we might want to, I'm like, pause on that, because, you're not giving me no medication. I'll take my herbs. And as you can see, I am doing fine, right? So with that being said, like, this is what we are, evolving into, evolution, and then merging with the divine. Your spiritual gifts are going to be bouncing off the walls. You're going to start doing gifts that you didn't even know you could do, but you'll learn it as you go. And so I'm hearing light language for some of you guys. Like, it's going to be so huge for you guys, and it's going to be amazing. Just like when I started doing twin flame healing sessions, that was spirit. I was just, he was like, you need to do it for the collective. And, and I'm like, what? Like, yeah, like that's how you get, sometimes that's how you get the information. And I was like, I don't know. And so I did it for my girl, my soul sister. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I did it again. And I did it again. Then I'm like, well, excuse my French. I was like, well, damn it, what's wrong with mine? Like, and that's when I came to the channel and communicated to you guys. Like, I think it's a conflict of interest to do your own divine, masculine. So I think somebody that, they have to do mine for me. And I let my soul sister do it. And, at first, my soul sister was lost in the sauce because, but you have to practice. You have to learn how to do your gift anyway, right? And then the second time it was a lot better. But, with your gifts, they're just going to start coming out. And I get people all the time like, I just got something, what's going on? And I try to help them out and figure it out. But again, we all have different gifts. Right? And as we go on our journey, as we become confident, as we stop second guessing, they get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I had one client tell me like, oh, I don't know none of those names. And then a month later, like, remember when you told me about this, that, and that? That's the channeling gift that came like maybe 8-9 months ago. And I was just doing the cards. And then I'm like, I don't know who, Dawn is, but oh my God, can I give you a call? And I was just like, And then the second time it happened again, and I was just like, what is that? And it was like, it's called channeling. So again, like, I'm just like you guys. Like, I'm just being on the Express Spiritual Program, but we learn together. We figure it out together, right? So I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. I thank you for tuning into the channel with me today on my birthday. Yay, yay, yay. And I will be posting, not tomorrow, I will post the next day after, because I feel like tonight we're really going to get rock strong, because I'm feeling it as I'm doing this reading for you guys. But I do want to say I appreciate all of you. I love you so much. Like, you guys really help me. You really helped me like on my journey, and it's really important to see all of you guys' comments, all of you guys' messages and stuff like that, and the beautiful comments that you have about like how I make your day, how I you needed that message, and whatever you said that's been so high vibrational and loving. I am appreciative of everything. We on this journey, it's not so easy at times. We deal with a lot on a day-to-day basis, and we're growing, we're evolving, and we're doing the best we can. And again, for all of you who are in your twin flame connections, however it resonates, whether you're in separation or in union, divine feminines, continue to hold space in your heart, continue to light the way, continue to dive into your life path and purpose, because at the end of the day, at the end of it, it will all make sense. And this is coming from a divine feminine who's been on this journey since 2016 of March. And I didn't realize what the connection was until maybe October, November of 2016 going into 2017. And again, like I said, I didn't get my journey or my awakening until 2018. And so 2018 was when I found out about the twin flame term. Yeah, I did. I take that back. Yep. And I was like, is this why I've been all upside down and lopsided? But again, thank you for spending my birthday with me. I've already posted to the community tab post. You can head over there. I put my Cash App over there. You guys can donate if you want. If not, no biggie. But trying to celebrate with y'all, whatever. Get more tarot decks and more crystals for the channel, because my office desk will be ready. So you'll see me high, the next couple readings, and like with everything out with the camera, so that way I don't have to be sitting on my bum. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Love you.